this one, y equals mx plus b. So we'll begin with b. b here is negative 4. Subtracting 4 is adding negative 4. So we begin with a y-intercept of negative 1, 2, 3, 4. The line crosses the y-axis right there. M is 1/4. So delta y over delta x is 1/4. So delta y is positive 1, so I go up 1. Delta x is positive 4, so I go right 4. And my line is very small slope, not very steep at all, which makes sense because 1/4 is a pretty small number. That passes through quadrants 1, 3, and 4. And if you say, no, it only goes through 3 and 4, if you kept going, wouldn't it eventually go through 1? Okay. Y equals negative 3x. This is going to seem much harder, but actually it's much easier once you understand something. Y equals mx plus b. Well, the negative 3 is clearly the m, because I see it's being multiplied by x. So m is negative 3, but what's b? If you don't see a b, b is 0. Isn't negative 3x plus 0 the same as negative 3x? So b is 0, which means the line passes through the origin, which also means that line is proportional in addition to being linear. Or I should say all lines are linear, but it's more specifically proportional. And then we just apply the slope. Delta y over delta x is negative 3 over 1. So down 1, 2, 3, right 1. I know it should be a downhill slope because it's negative. So it should be sloping down like that. Y equals 2. If I think about y equals mx plus b, I realize that 2 cannot be m, because if it was m, I would see 2x, not just 2. What we have here is y equals 0x plus 2. The reason you don't see an x is because the coefficient of the variable term, the slope of the line, is 0. That's why that variable term disappears. So b is 2, positive 2. And then m is 0. So a line with a slope of 0 is a horizontal line. If I could draw it better. Now I'm regretting that there wasn't a specific type of problem. So those of you that have hung in there are going to benefit by doing so. I'm going to go back to this one, and I'm going to give you a different equation. Very similar equation, but let me graph another line on this same graph. Negative 3 halves x minus 5. Well, it has the same y-intercept, negative 5, but now m is negative 3 halves. So delta y over delta x is negative 3 over positive 2. In a situation like this, of course I could go down 3 if I had more of the coordinate plane showing, but because I don't have any more coordinate plane on my paper, I have to take the alternate form of this and do 3 over negative 2. So while I would like to go down 3 and right 2 and be over here somewhere, instead I'm going to go up 3, 1, 2, 3, and left 2. And all I need is 2 points to draw the line. So that'll come up on the homework. So if you hung in there and saw that part, that's going to help you. Okay, thanks for making good use of the lesson. I think the assignment is straightforward, very much like what we just did together. And you've got the homework help video to back you up on the blog, so class dismissed.